Hi friends, it's Laura and welcome back to my channel. Now, not uh, I do have like specific ones I'm doing that I have to turn into BB craft, but I am doing BB craft, more than just once a week because I absolutely love the products that I've got, and I have to give them 3 videos, but you're gonna see, you know more than one a week is what I'm trying to say. So today I'm going to do this gorgeous selenite tree. Look at that. I love this. It is a large pendant, as you can see. And I've already laid out my very simple, because honestly, you don't want to take away from this. Plus, I'm also going to do one that is just, on chain. Because some people don't want beads on their necklace. They just want this on a chain. That's it, nothing more. And it to each his own. That's why I like to get bulk. I am using the Beaded 7-strand, and this is in Brilliant. It is just coated bead stringing wire. I don't usually use this because I love the colored. But with this being what it is, the silver and all that, I have decided to go ahead and use this. This is a lot stronger than it looks. And I don't need a huge piece of it. So I'm just going to hack me off a piece and get rid of heifer hair. Kitty hair gets everywhere. Even though she's not out here in the camper, her hair just goes everywhere. So I'm going to get me off a length of this. I'm measuring with my heart, so there's that. And I can put that back over there. And there was a time, this is all I used. That was it. Hard to believe. Okay, so here is my design. So yes, this is a BB Craft collaboration. All of the information on these products is down below in the description. There is a coupon that will save you 10% on your very first order, a code, and there's all the links. There's a link that will take you directly to BB Craft. And then remember to either jot down the code Rambling10 or however you want to do it. And then there's codes that will take you directly to each product. Plus, if I remember, I will put the video where I unboxed everything in a pinned comment. I keep forgetting to do that, and I'm very, very sorry. I do I have them out here? Probably not. I'm a little disorganized because I had a little issue with the video that I was doing yesterday, and I had to walk away. I had to walk away because it was absolutely horrible. It turned out terrible, and it is what it is. Yes, I put them away. I'm going to put this on the ends. I am also using not the real bright ones because I don't like the bright ones. Not on this. And then I need some clasping. So I have all of that set out here also. Now, this is a very simple, beginner-friendly bead stringing. This already has a very, very large bail. I'm not going to put a bail on this. I trust this 7-strand Beaded wire. It is sturdy. I've got pieces out there that I've made from, I've been doing this since, gosh, oh my gosh, almost 3 years now, and they've held up. Okay, so I trust my bead stringing wire. If I didn't, I wouldn't be using it. I I need my clips, which I put away already. Get one out. And I think if you ever make jewelry, and I know it's not just me, I hear other people comment about it. There is something about odd numbers, like doing things in threes or fives or sevens. I have a hard time using 7 though. Sevens doesn't work for me, but threes and fives and 11s do, or 13. So I think I'm going to put on 3 of these little silver. I believe these were 2 or 3 millimeter balls. And then I'm going to bead on. I have a bead cap. It is really, really pretty. That's what that looks like. And these I got from another company. They're from my stash. They're real pretty. I hope I can get them back again. And I'm going gray, white, gray. That is going to be my pattern. And I gotta tell you guys, BB Craft has free shipping for your orders over $25, which is amazing. Absolutely amazing. So here's what our end of our pattern is going to look like. I like how that looks. And they're running sales all the time. So you have sales. First time buyers usually have some kind of perk going on. So you also have that to look forward along with your 10% off your order. So there's where we're at right now. And then I'm going to take this one and it's going to be facing the next gray one. So check out BB Craft, especially if you want to buy things in bulk. If you are a creator that sets up at booths and that sort of thing, it is a really good opportunity. Okay, so here's where I want to double check because I have, maybe I want to go the other way. I just realized I did that wrong. Because this is my center and I'm putting him facing that. There. Yeah, I want to face him towards the next, other bead. Okay. I got myself confused a little bit. So he's like that. If you're a beginning crafter, if you want to buy things in bulk, you want to buy just single things so you can just do one project. You know, they just have so many options, and it doesn't have to be just jewelry. They have all kinds of projects. They have stuff for making for yarn projects and things like that. So they're very well rounded. So here is our pattern from the center out. And now I'm going to simply put my string right through that very large hole. And as you can, oh, maybe it does go through, but we're going to have this one on this other side with that bead. So that'll help hold that in. And you'll see what I mean, like right there. Bam. When you have it on, it's not going to go anywhere. So, have my gray bead on. I want this facing my gray bead. Now, could I have put a jump ring on that, a small one, in a bigger, silver bail? Yeah, I could have, but it may not have looked quite correctly. Now I'm making sure that I'm doing the pattern correctly. I mean, I could do it asymmetrical or do something different on each side, but I kind of want to keep it more eye-pleasing. So, and we're just going to bead this. Alright, so this is where we're at. And the next one goes up, facing the next set of beads. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then bead cap. So we can see how this hangs, just like that. I really like that. I really like how that is. And it really isn't that heavy. I like the way the silver bead caps line these 2 gray ones right here in the front. Very nice. Now I'm going to go ahead and put 3 on, but you know what? I'm kind of leaning to doing 5. 2, 3. Let's do 5 and see if I like 5 better than 3. So there's 3. And there's 5. Yeah, I definitely like the 5 better. Let's do that on this side too. So I need to add 2 more. There we go. So I'm going to clip the one end so I don't lose them. Just like that. I'm going to hold them up. I want to make sure that I have everything lining up and the bead caps are all matching in the same direction. And I'm going to put a clamshell on through the bottom and out through the mouth of the clamshell, like so. Drop it down. And I forgot to get out some of these are 2x2 crimp tubes. I'm going to need 2 of them. And put them right there. So we're going to put 1 at the end. I'm taking my bent chain nose pliers, and for some reason mine got magnetized. I had them near a magnetic closure and they magnetize. You want to bring it right close to the end, but not to the end. Give it a smush, and we're not crimping, we're just smushing. And we're going to make sure that that is smushed on there good. Give it the tug test. Bring your clamshell up to that end. I always do another tug test, and then I'm going to close it with my fingers. And then I'm going to give it just a tiny little smush. That will close the clamshell. I'm coming to the end where the circle is, and I'm going to squeeze them together. That closes them. We're going to let this all come down on their own. I'm going to let them come to a circle. I'm going to pull my clamp off that end. I have a good long tail, so I'm going to cut off the majority of that. We don't need that much. I'm going to take my other clamshell and I'm going to open it so that we can get our pliers in there through the bottom, out through the mouth of the clamshell. Drop it down like that. Grab our crimp tube, and this time we're going to drop the crimp tube all the way down into the mouth of that clamshell. Now we're going to reach in here And this is a short strand, so, you know, we want to keep it, you know, loosey-goosey, but we also want to make sure that this is fitting down between those two. So make sure we pull him down in, and don't want him to go too far down in. Kind of like that. And then we're going to grab our crimp and we're going to push it down into that clamshell, and we're going to squish. And we're going to squish, squish. Want to make sure that crimp is nice and flattened all the way across. And then we're going to give the tight test. And it's on there nice and tight. We're going to trim all of our extra off, but we're going to leave just a tiny bit above that crimp, because if you trim it off too close, it can make the crimp fail. We're going to close this. Now you may have a little bit of space, and that is fine because these are bigger beads and you do have this that's going to be riding between these two beads, so that is fine. We're going to give this just a gentle nudge to make sure the clamshell is shut. Then we're going to squish these two together. These two rings are made to clamp into each other, so you want to make sure you squish them nice and tight so that they close up. Now he's ready to be put onto a chain. I'm going to hold this up to myself, right about there. Okay. Now this is a very large pendant, and most women do not want it down in between their bosom. They want it up onto more onto their chest. So I'm going to measure and see how much of a chain I have. So I'm going to measure, put my finger on 0. And it says I need about 15.5 inches, so I'm actually going to need 15. And I think I have 2 8-inch pieces of chain here that I can utilize. Actually 7.5. 7.5-inch pieces, which is perfect. That's 15 inches. I'm going to need 2 small jump rings. There's 1. There's 2. I actually need 1 more to put my lobster on with. And then I need to get me a lobster. There we go. And I need 1 to clasp my lobster into. So, and you know what? That's kind of thick. Maybe I do want 1 more to hook him on with. I think that's what I'll do. That'll help even this out because I do have 2 lengths of chain the same size. And when I do mine, I like to have the part with the lobster to be a little shorter than the part with the jump ring, because the lobster and the jump ring will take up more room than just the jump ring alone. So if you cut your chain for the lobster side a little bit shorter, when you put your chain on, your necklace on, it will lay perfectly even to the back. So by using this together, I'll be able to use these 2 pieces of chain that are cut exactly even. And then I don't have that stretch of leftover chain. So let's go ahead and get this put together. I hope that just made sense about how I do my chain. So we're going to close this. I'm going to open this. Now I could have, trimmed one side a little bit, but I don't feel like going through all that. Get this chain, come on, get the lobster on, close this, give it a little mush, and now let's go ahead and open this jump ring and get the chain onto this part of the necklace. Get this part of the chain on. And we're going to close it. If you're still watching, let me know if you're interested in me putting up a video of a few pieces and information about how to go about purchasing some of my items, not as a auction, but just out for sale. I want to make sure that is closed, because most of the pieces I make, there's a few pieces I'll tell you I'm making this for myself, but 99.9% of the pieces are pieces I make to sell. So there it is, guys. Oh my gosh, I am in love with it. It is gorgeous. What a beautiful selenite slab necklace with that tree on it. I love it. It turned, at first I was like, I don't know if that gray is actually going to work well with it, but it most certainly did. Absolutely in love with that necklace. And thank you guys for hanging out with me. I tried to make this one as short as possible, and I will talk to all of you guys down in the comments below. Bye, everybody.